We in these streets.
All right, everybody, what's going on, man? Y'all know what it is. Three King Boxing, man. Go to threekingboxing.com for the latest greatest what's going on in the sport of boxing. Shout out to everybody over there. And shout out to my man Prodigy, man, for once again, I don't know how this man does it. You know, he grabs that bracket board and he arranges shit around. Like, all right, he comes up with the time to get on here. What's going on, family?
What up, man? Shit. Y'all know I hate doing this shit. I only do it for Bo and the loyal cats out there that watches all the time, man. My man Kendrick Taylor, Gerald Davis, MB 2.0. A lot of y'all cats out there. My man Alex. All of y'all, man. Everybody else, I'm not doing this for y'all. I fucking hate doing this shit, bro.
But you know what, though, man? I got to commend you on a whole lot of things. But first, I got to commend you on taking responsibilities, being a father. We'll get into that later. But
don't be hurting these niggas out here, man. We don't gotta do that on the show.
All right.
I ain't trying to hurt none of these deadbeat niggas out here, man. We ain't gotta do that on the show, man.
I'm just fucked up, man. But speaking of hurt motherfuckers, man. Hey, man, there's people out there feeling like the Charlo Twins might be in some trouble, man. You got, you got Jamal Charlo, who is the WBC middleweight champion. Of course, you got Jamel Charlo, who is the undisputed junior middleweight champion. Now, if I was to be honest, man, I think the one probably that would I probably have the most worry, man, is the undisputed junior middleweight champion, because Sebastian from Florida, man, that motherfucker, god damn, that motherfucker's a beast. Now, Prodigy, I got to give you props. I was calling for a devastation of a combo.
1 round. He's gonna get in there and he's gonna get knocked the fuck out of there. I was like, God damn, bro.
Nigga, I was having a Jim Lampley moment, nigga. Leave me alone.
Nah, but you know what? It is what I mean. That's why we have context. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
There's nothing wrong with what you said. It just needed to be explained why we should give him a shot.
Yeah,
because
exactly.
it's Errol Spence that bodied him up. You know what I mean? Errol Spence bodied up Ugas. So, you know what I'm saying? He bodied up Mikey Garcia and knocked him out. But, he bodied him up over 12. So, mad niggas is getting bodied by Errol Spence.
Exactly. That's true.
This kid had a shot against Fundora and he showed it.
No, he did. And, props to him. And let me just say, man, he was tougher than what he was. But let me Fundora, man. Your boy Lloyd Zoe joined, came onto the show with me and Mike over there. We was over there on the Twitter space. If you guys don't know, go over there. And Mike, and he came on and he said that, Fundora, his ability to box from the outside, he thinks Charlo will be able to get him because he's not really that good from boxing on the outside. And like I told him, I said, because the motherfucker never was taught how to do that, because he loves fighting on the fucking inside. That's why it looks so odd to him. I said, but for his height, he gets great leverage when he fights on the inside. And honestly speaking, now I still feel like Charlo is going to beat him. And I feel like Charlo is going to beat Fundora, right? Because I think Charlo is a much smarter fighter than Erickson Lubin and Ocampo. I think Charlo is an even harder puncher than Erickson Lubin. And I think Charlo is more athletic, as well as the fact that, Charlo is a good counterpuncher. So I think Charlo still gets him because of the style of Fundora. Fundora don't use his height and reach. But still for just that height and that reach, and that overall dog, because we saw Fundora showed us he had some dog in him in that Lubin fight. So that overall dog in him, man, I think that what makes it if Fundora is a better challenge to me than Carlos Adames, which I do want to see Carlos Adames fight Charlo, and Charlo need the other Charlo, Jamal. Jamal need to jump on fighting Carlos Adames, because right now people are hot on him. He knocked the guy out in the first round that you went 12 round with. Man, you need to jump on that. I don't know why he ain't out here talking.
It was the first or the third round?
Third round. I'm sorry. You're right.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Third round. He knocked this guy out in the third round. So I don't know why you ain't over here calling. This dude's calling you out, man. You need to respond. But I think Fundora is a bigger threat to Jamal than Carlos Adames is to Jamel, man. What do you think about this?
Well, first I got to do what I got to do. You know what I'm saying? Everybody turn your volume down. My man Kendrick Taylor is in the building. JL. Davis is in the motherfucking building. My man Alex is in these streets. Second Ezra, he said, we in these streets. The Texan, as always, is in the building that sits where? On these Texas streets. My man Michael Wilson Jr. from 3kingsboxing.com is in these streets. All right. What was the question again?
I said, nigga, that's sad when I remember shit and you don't. I said, who do you think is a bigger threat? Do you agree that Sebastian Fundora is a bigger threat to Jamal Charlo than Carlos Adames is to Jamel?
Yes, because Sebastian Fundora has done more than Carlos Adames has. Carlos Adames is still in a state where he has to prove to everyone that he is a legit contender for any of the top fighters after his Patrick Teixeira loss. You see what I'm saying? The way you prove that is you beat another high-level name and contender. Understand, I'm saying high-level name first, right? Because there's high-level names that aren't high-level contenders. You see what I'm saying? Also, just beating a high-level contender isn't enough because that contender might have been trash, but just ranked very high. You see what I'm saying? I don't really consider Macias Montiel, whatever his name is, I don't consider him a threat, really, man. I told you guys before that I didn't think this was going to be a fight where, you know, Adames was going to this was going to prove anything for Adames because the Montiel that fought Jamal Charlo, Jamal wasn't training for the guy, man. And that's why the fight went 12 rounds. That's why Jamal got caught a couple times. He wasn't training for the kid. He even said himself, I don't even know what this is. I mean, he literally denigrated his fucking title defense by saying, I don't even know who this guy is. You know what I'm saying? So that's the reason why Montiel had a decent looking showing against Jamal. But Carlos Adames was training his ass off. Hell, I got the press release to prove. I got all the images from, you know, the company that was taking the pictures at his training camps, man. He's sweating like a motherfucker, hitting the bag, doing all this shit, bro. So he was training his ass off for this fight. So I think he needs to prove himself more for us to value him as a legit contender, regardless of his ranking. However, Sebastian Fundora has done enough to get a title shot already. You know what I'm saying? I like so much so that I like Fundora versus Jamel over Jamel versus Tim Tszyu. You see what I'm saying? Resume-wise, Tim Tszyu's probably got a better resume, right? Because he's beaten Jeff Horn. You see what I'm saying? It was a former WBO champion. I know niggas don't value him at all, but we're talking about name and accolades. Jeff Horn did beat Manny Pacquiao, whether or not you thought that was a fluke or not. He's the former WBO champion. I don't think Sebastian Fundora, off the top of my head, I don't think he has a former major world title holder on his resume, Bo. Correct me if I'm wrong.
No, he has a former title challenger in Erickson Lubin. That's it.
Okay, bet. So you would have to give Tim Tszyu somewhat of the edge because he did have a former champion on his resume. Now, if you're talking about comparing skills and shit, that's different. He's from Australia. Ain't nobody fighting in Australia, nigga. There's like 3 niggas over there. You know what I'm saying? So if you're talking about skill-wise, of course, Fundora's resume is better skill-wise, but that's not what they go by. So, you know, Tim Tszyu has the edge there, but Sebastian Fundora, to me, is the better fighter. I actually think Sebastian Fundora is the only top contender right now at 154, and I'm trying to think while I'm talking, that can give Jermell trouble. I don't think it's Tony Harrison.
No.
I think he's the only top contender right now, top 5 contender that gives Jermell Charlo trouble at 154. That's the fight I want to see. I think Jermell beats him, like you said, because Sebastian Fundora does the stupidest thing ever. And he gives up his height and his reach. I just don't understand, Bo. Like, and then they realized it later. But why do you have to get beat up first to realize you got to fight from a distance? You see what I'm saying? And what I'm saying when I say get beat up, I'm not talking about Carlos Ocampo was winning the fight by no means. I'm just saying he was getting hit and getting hit continuously because he's fighting only on the inside. He had to get hit continuously over X amount of rounds towards the championship rounds to realize, you know what, let me step back a little bit. Come on, man. They need to train this kid better. I don't know how old he is, So I don't know how much shelf life he has left in terms of learning new things, right? Because
That's a good
you
point.
can't teach an old dog new tricks, right?
Right.
But at the end of the day, and that's a good point, Gerald Davis. He said he comes from the school of Paul Williams. Right. Paul Williams used to do that shit all the fucking time. That's actually how he got knocked out by
Like,
Carlos Quintana. I
yeah,
remember
and
that
Sergio
shit.
Martinez.
Yeah, Martinez as
But,
well.
but Quintana was a good one.
Yeah, that was the bad one. Because
Yeah,
Paul Williams at that time, they wanted him to fight Floyd and shit. And he
Yeah.
go out there getting knocked out by Carlos Quintana.
That was the bad one. You're right. That was the bad
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, dog, but you're absolutely right, Joe Davis. Thanks, Alex. He said he's 24. Fundora's 24. So they need to start training him now. Use your fucking height and reach. You're the tallest super middleweight, super welterweight and super welterweight history. Use your fucking height and reach. I'm pretty sure he can still sit down on a big punch, right? I think he's southpaw, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, he is.
He can still sit down on a big straight left hand from a distance, and it will still land as if it were a power shot on the inside, right? Because he has so much of a reach advantage. You see what I'm saying? Him being flat-footed from the outside wouldn't hurt him a bit because his reach is so much longer than everybody else. If they can figure this out, he could beat Jermell, Bo. If they can figure that out, get this kid on the fucking outside, he could beat Jermell. But I don't think he'll do it because he's come out and said himself, I'm a fighter. I like to fight. I like inside fights. I like close range fights. I like slugfest. He said that himself.
Yep.
So that's who he is. And it's hard to take a fighter out of his fucking element, no matter how young he is, man.
That's very true.
So honestly, bro, I do want to see the fight because I got a little hedge bet on some Dwyer shit. I got a little hedge bet with myself, of course, that Fundora will try to box him. You see what I'm saying? The other half of me is like, no, nigga, you know who he is, bro. He's going to go on the inside and possibly get knocked the fuck out. Right?
Right.
Because Fundora does. He does have a questionable chin, guys. Been hurt several times in his fights. So he could fuck around and get knocked out by Jermell. But like I said, the other part of me is like, hey, he might just box him. That makes for an excellent fight. How does Jermell get around that shit? 6'5", right? Niggas reaches 200. How does he get around that?
And they got a heavyweight reach.
Super heavyweight reach.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
This
nigga at 154 with a Nikolai Valuev reach. Get the fuck out of here, man. You know what I'm saying? That's unheard of, dog. Why are they not using that, Bo? It's the stupidest shit ever. Right? I mean, I admire the kid's gusto and shit, but at the end of the day, be smart too, nigga.
Right.
They got to figure that out. If they figure that out, Bo, he could beat him. But as it stands right now, I got Jermell winning, but it's a hell of a fight.
It's a hell of a fight. But let me just say, when he did jab, that was the brokest looking jab I've ever seen. Nigga.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was a nigga, stop, fight on the inside.
Yeah.
That was the brokest looking jab I've ever saw. No, he was going for, he was about to fall overreaching. I was like, all right, nigga, nigga, go back. Nigga, go back.
Exactly. Second Ezra made a good point. He said it's easy to set Fundora up for traps. Exactly. I was watching Nathaniel fucking Gallimore set him up for traps, let alone Jermell. Man, he could fuck around and get knocked out within 5.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, Jermell's a much smarter fighter than any of these guys he ever fought. And, and the athleticism and then just the overall boxing ability of Jermell that's like he's not gonna just stand there with him. He's gonna give him them angles and everything like that. So it's a good fight. Then, like you said, if the dude learn how to box, it makes it even more intriguing. But as it stands right now, man, we both got Jermell and Charlo winning. So all right then, man. So next up, of course, is overrated fighters, and we came up with the name with Nico. Well, let me take that back. Prodigy came up with the name Nico Ali Walsh. Let me not take credit for what this nigga. I'll hear this shit when it calls up. Nigga, you know I suggested that.
I don't give a fuck about this, honestly.
Right?
You just take it all you want. It don't bother me.
Nico Ali Walsh is being overrated. Here's the thing, though, man. We try to tell you guys, and one of the things I want you guys to understand, right? Outside of the fact that, the boy still shows a lot of holes in his game. And, of course, he's learning on the job, but he never really had any amateur background. I think he only fought like like the Peter Quillen thing, 10, 12 motherfucking fights, and they made this motherfucker pro, right? But the problem that makes him kind of overrated is he's already getting like top billing. The dude is like he's like being televised on undercards. Like guys with that kind of record that he has and the guys he's fighting, they would be the guys you got to get there at 5 o'clock to watch them fight, right? He's being heavily pushed. And of course, we know it's because of his name, right? So, and then his overall boxing ability. I'm not trying to shit on his overall boxing ability, but there's a lot to be desired.
Just saying, bro. I didn't mean to interrupt you. My bad, Bo. Go ahead, man. I'm sorry about that.
His overall boxing ability does have something to be desired, man. The boy's footwork is terrible. I'm sorry, man. The dude's footwork is terrible. His chin is always up in the air, man. His jab, okay, he's improved a little bit with it, but his jab, his follow-up punches, his combination punching, man, there's a lot to be desired about it, man. Prodigy, man, what do you think about Nico Ali, man?
Man, they called this motherfucker the second coming. That's his catchphrase when he goes to the ring. When Top Rank wants to promote this nigga, they call him the second coming. Are you fucking kidding me? This sorry, slow-ass motherfucker ain't even black either. Ain't no second coming to Muhammad Ali, no goddamn Mexican nigga. He look Mexican. I know he ain't Mexican. He's black and white, but he ain't black. You know what I'm saying? Listen, man. He's overrated because of that alone. If they didn't say things like that, then it wouldn't be a problem. They could just mention, yeah, he's Muhammad Ali's grandson and leave it at that. You know what I'm saying? Agreed. But they got to say stupid shit like the second coming. And then they got to keep, making this relationship between him and Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali never spoke on this nigga. Muhammad Ali, not a day of his life when he was alive, was like, yo, I got this grandson. This nigga's hot. This nigga's nice. Never. Ain't no boxing relationship there. Maybe a grandfather to grandson relationship, but ain't no boxing relationship. If there was a boxing relationship, Muhammad Ali would have been out here pushing this nigga, bro. He wasn't. Even he knew he sucked. Let me show you something, man. I looked at Nico Ali Walsh's resume since they're saying the second coming. He fought, and I don't really fuck with BoxRec like that because, they're good for record keeping, and that's it. When you get into rankings and trying to say how good a fighter is with these fucking stars that they have next to a fighter's name, all that shit is weak. They don't know what they're talking about. But record keeping, BoxRec is the shit when it comes to record keeping. They got a bunch of shit on it, and that's the only reason why you should go to BoxRec. When niggas be telling me, oh, man, he's good, BoxRec got him ranked number 2, immediately I dismiss that nigga. He's gone. I'll never speak to him. You know what I'm saying? You look at BoxRec rankings, get this nigga out of here, right? But in this case, they got to be right. It says on his resume that he hasn't fought anybody that's higher level than 1 star. He's fought niggas that are half a star. How you get half a motherfucking star on BoxRec, bro? What? Right? He's 6-0 with 5 knockouts. Nobody's ever been more than 1 star. Right? Now, when you look at these guys, you click on them. Hey, who's this Jordan character? You get this. Look at this nigga's photo. That shit look like it came out of a copier, nigga. What kind of photo is that?
Them old driver's licenses used to look like, nigga.
That's what it looked like, a driver's license photo from the 90s, Bo. That shit looked like one of them low-quality printers, nigga, that you had at your elementary school and shit. Remember that? You lived in the hood and shit. You went to a fucking low-budget school. They had a printer that was printing out pictures. Look like that. Second coming, nigga. Okay. Maybe he did better than that. Look at this nigga. This motherfucker look like he just got out the club, nigga. Oh, y'all need to take my BoxRec picture back. Hey, Pee-wee, get my hat, nigga.
Yo, please don't let niggas take pictures with their hat. When that happened, dog? He the first nigga I've ever seen like that.
Pee Pee Wee, go get my hat, nigga. Shit. I didn't know my motherfucker want to take my picture right now. Hey, dog, make sure. Hold on. Do I look straight? I look good, nigga? I look good? Yeah, take it right now, nigga. Take it. So I said, okay, it couldn't be stopped right there. Maybe he did better than that. Then you got this motherfucker.
Yo.
This nigga's teeth are yellow. Look at that tooth, Bo. It's yellow. This nigga ain't been to a dentist since 1976. Are you kidding me? And he rematched this boy, Bo. He did the UK shit. He fought him once and then fought him again.
Nigga, that nose
This the dude he beat in his last fight, Bo. On a top-ranked card. This the dude he beat in his last fight. This nigga from Topeka, Kansas, by the way. Anybody, please, in the chat. Has anybody came out of Topeka, Kansas? Y'all know any trainers or anything? Y'all know any, at least high-level water boys from Topeka? I don't even know a high-level boxing analyst from fucking Topeka. I don't know a high-level fan, nigga. Every fan I talk to, none of them from Topeka. Get this nigga out of here. Listen, and that's why I had to do shit like that. You know, I'm going to go to a nigga resume. The reason why I had to do this, bruh, is because they calling him the second coming. You can't say shit like that and then have your guy fight niggas when his picture look like that. You can't. So is Nico Ali Walsh? We won't even talk about his skills. He's only 6-0. Of course he's still raw. Fuck his skills. Just the fucking statement that precedes him. The second coming. And given who he's fought, where he's already getting this, the second coming, preceding his name, he's overrated. This is worse than Edgar Berlanga.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? This is worse. This is worse than that motherfucker, right? Where his brother was doing this.
Knockout victory. You can see the fans heartbroken here for Josue Vargas.
What that boy named Josue Vargas is worse than him. Nico Ali Walsh, I'll submit, is the most overrated fighter in boxing today.
Ooh, that hurts.
More overrated than Joey Spencer, Archie Sharp. Yep, all of them. Yes, sir.
Oh, yes, nigga, that hurt.
Yep. Nico Ali Walsh, the most overrated fighter in boxing today. Yes, he is. Because they keep saying second coming, and I don't see nobody coming second. Get the fuck out of here.
Damn, man. Wow. Well, nothing to be said about that. Take that nigga off. Take that nigga out there and serve him up, goddamn.
Trying to tell you, bro. He can now exit the back door, man. Don't pull him out the front. Nigga might get his ass whooped. You are overrated, motherfucker.
And take these thick ass Ali trucks with you.
Oh shit!
Hope we gonna think we over here hating on the light skin, dude.
I'm trying to tell you, bro.
Wow. All right, man. Well, next up, man. Can't even add nothing to that, right? Next up, of course, you guys been following. So as you guys know, Deontay Wilder is going to be fighting Robert Helenius. Now, Deontay Wilder is ranked number 1 by the WBC. And that is largely in part, and correct me if I'm wrong, that's largely in part to do with the fact that Joe Joyce is the WBO interim champion. So Deontay Wilder holds number 1 ranking. With that number 1 ranking, there is stuff going out saying that Deontay Wilder could become mandatory after this Robert Helenius fight to fight Tyson Fury. And Tyson Fury is gained for a 4th Deontay Wilder fight. Now, I heard a few people saying, well, there's nothing wrong with a 4th fight. We had a 4th Marquez and Pacquiao fight. That shit was competitive, nigga. Stop. Stop. It was competitive. You can make the argument Marquez won at least, if not 3, at least 2 of them motherfuckers.
That nigga got robbed. He got robbed in the first one. How many we have? 4?
4.
He got robbed in the first and the third one.
Yep.
Yep.
You know, we know what happened in the 4th one. But
Yep.
I'm just saying, like, stop. But the shit was competitive, is the thing. And shout out to my man Mike, shout out to my man Project. They said something about that third fight. People say it was a great fight. It was a great fight. No, it wasn't a great fight. It was one motherfucker getting his ass whooped. Deontay Wilder had one moment. I believe it was round 4 when he knocked Fury down twice. That's it. That's it. He had one moment. Out of 12 rounds, he had one round. Now, I don't know where some of y'all come from. Where I come from, that's called an ass whooping, clean and fucking clear. That's what that's called. That's called you got fucked up, clean and clear. Now, of course, Tyson Fury is, he's entertaining. He's like, hey, man, if a 4th Deontay Wilder fight, we'll do it. Boxing does not need a 4th Deontay Wilder Tyson Fury fight. It does not. However, I'm sad to say and report that the fact that this is being mentioned, and from the people who we know that are mentioning this fight is a possibility, because at the end of the day, sad to say, if we don't get the undisputed fight with Usyk and we don't get Anthony Joshua, this is the next best big fight for Tyson Fury from a money standpoint, especially if it's in the UK, man. What do you think about this?
Tyson Fury Chisora got announced, right? We know about that, and Alex humbly asked us not to cover that bullshit, but unfortunately, Alex, we have to. We got to cover it. We're a reputable boxing source. We got to cover it. But I would feel the same way about Wilder Fury 4. Wilder Fury 4 to me is not much bigger than Fury Chisora 3. And let me put context on that, because niggas, what 2K? Let me put context on that. Yes, it's a big fight. Bo just mentioned there's money on it. There's going to be money. And that's why I say my next point was going to be that they're probably going to have it because there is money to be made. There's a high probability that it can happen. It may or may not happen, but I'm like, 55% sure it could happen if he does become mandatory, right? There's a lot of money on that fight. There's a lot of dumbass people out there that believe that those 3 fights were close. You know what I'm saying? The first one they thought was close. Some people thought Wilder won. I don't know. I mean, that's that serious, nigga. That's that weed laced with cocaine, LSD, speed, heroin, nigga. You had everything in that motherfucking joint. You know what I'm saying? Everything was in that, nigga.
Had a Jarrell Miller joint.
Hell yeah, nigga. Yeah, everything in that motherfucker saying that Wilder won the first one. You know what I'm saying? Right. The second one, mired in controversy, man-made. I don't want to say man-made controversy, fan-made controversy about him cheating and all this other shit, right?
Good point.
And then the third one was clear cut. I mean, I don't know why they were calling it Fight of the Year. I didn't see that. I saw Deontay Wilder get his ass whooped every single round except one round. You know what I'm saying? Where he actually knocked Fury down. That's it. Fury got back up and started he was whooping his ass in the first 3 rounds, got knocked down in the 4th, got back up and proceeded to continue whooping his ass. That's what I saw. Fight was not close. You know what I'm saying? The third fight actually was just as bad as the second, minus the knockdown. Take that knockdown away the 2 knockdowns, I'm sorry, away from Fury, right?
Wilder, you mean?
No, take him away from Fury, like him not being on the canvas, right? It's just as bad as the second fight.
Oh, it's a complete shutout.
Yeah, it's the same fight.
Yeah.
Just it took him a little longer to knock him out. You know what I'm saying? So I don't I had Fury winning the first fight 9-3. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't close ever. None of these fights were close. So yes, it would be a big money fight because there's a lot of dumbass fans out there that think these fights were close. So people are going to pay for it. But to me, in terms of competitiveness, it's just as bad as a fucking Chisora fight, a Chisora third fight, bro.
That's a good point.
And that's based on competitiveness. Wilder's not competitive against Fury. Never has been, never will be. However, here's the problem. I already mentioned one half of it. There's a lot of money that rides on this fight. The other half, if Wilder does beat Robert Hell Anus, he's the fucking limit. He's the WBC mandatory. We always talk about how these sanctioning bodies need to follow their own rules. And even though we don't want to see a fourth fight, we would be contradicting ourselves if we said, nah, fuck that. Can't do that. Now, if you get a fight for undisputed with Usyk instead of Wilder, absolutely. Let's get it done.
Yeah.
Unifications trump mandatories, right? It's a lot of people's favorite sayings. Let's get that done. But if Wilder's the mandatory and you can't get Usyk and you can't finagle Anthony Joshua, we're going to have to see Wilder get his ass kicked a fourth time. And it's unpleasant. I'm not interested.
No.
I don't care if he goes out there and puts Helenius on his ass and out the ring, right, on some Hakeem Rahman shit. I don't care. I don't care if he does what Gerald McClellan did to Nigel Benn, nigga. I don't care. He still can't beat Tyson Fury. It is not even a mental thing, bro. It's a skill thing.
Yeah, agreed.
It's a skill thing. You know what I'm saying? Fuck the mental. This is a skill thing. Bro, it is.
This is how you say it, man. That's just so funny how you say it.
Wilder could be the most mentally ready motherfucker for this fourth fight, still loses. He's L. Just like my man Jay Davis's middle name, nigga. L. Oh. Put that up there for you niggas to see that. L, nigga. That's what it would be. So I'm just saying, bro. I don't want to see a fourth fight. I'd rather see Wilder fight somebody else. You know what I like to see, bro? You know what I like to see?
Wilder
I like to see Wilder
Sanchez
versus
somebody.
Huh? Who?
Frank Sanchez.
I don't know, Bo. I'm not trying to get Wilder killed, nigga. Damn. Calm down on that shit, bro. Damn, we're not trying to get Wilder killed.
That's a good fight, nigga.
This be the first. No, man. This be the first man in boxing history. Or let me say this: this be the first man in world history that died, had an autopsy report, came back, and had another autopsy report. You know what I'm saying? He'd be the first human being to ever get that. I'm just saying, Bo. Not Frank. I want to see Deontay Wilder, F.A. Jagba. Let me see that. Give me that. Give me that. These two niggas the same nigga.
Yup.
I want to see that. I like to see Wilder, F.A. Jagba, Wilder, Andy Ruiz, Wilder, Joe Joyce. There's so many better fights out there, bro. Right? But, Bo, if he's the mandatory, and then I told you guys before, I don't know how many shows back, but I told you X amount of shows back. I said Wilder's only in boxing right now because he's looking for that big fight so that he can become world champion again. I said this shit like 5-6 shows ago when we were talking about Wilder and his, you know, his disposition and you know his ideas about boxing. Is he coming back? Is he not? Blah blah blah. Right? Probably about 10, 11 shows ago. I said this. He's only going to fight the big names after Helenius. He's going to be looking for a big name so that he can become world champion again. Man, oh man, Bo. That's why, nigga, I said 55% at the beginning of the segment. I'm at like 65% now. I think this fight happens again, Bo. Unfortunately. Come on, Usyk. Step in, Usyk.
Right. Fuck it, Usyk. Take the low, goddamn.
Right.
Safe boxing, Usyk.
Take fight him over there in the UK, bro. Just step in, fight. You could possibly beat him. Shit, just fight him in the UK, Usyk. Please.
You know what? I'm at 75%. Here's why I'm at 75%. They're not going to do, the WBC is not going to do Deontay Wilder like they did Dylan White. He will get an immediate. Immediate. Oh, you're not fighting Usyk? Okay, Deontay Wilder's next.
Yeah. They're going to mandate. They'll mandate. Bo, they might mandate the nigga before they even try to figure out if a Usyk fight's coming up next.
You got a point. You got a point. They may make the announcement right after the fight. And Deontay, like when he knocks out Robert Lanes, and Deontay Wilder is the mandatory. Oh, shit. I wasn't supposed to say that.
Right. Right. Hey, man, I hope to God this don't happen. For Wilder's safety. I'm just saying.
I agree with that one. That one
For
I agree with
Wilder's safety, bro. Think about what he had to do to come back. I mean, let's do this, man. Think about the things that he said after the second fight. Right? He was quiet for like 8 months. And then came out of nowhere and was like, that nigga cheated. Right? Right?
Right.
Then fought him again, and they made sure his gloves were okay this time and got your ass whooped just as bad. And then he disappeared and came out with a hermaphrodite fucking perfume cologne, nigga. Right? I mean, the fucking cologne is an androgynous being and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's fucking for men and women. I catch any of you niggas wearing that shit. You better announce right there on site. Yeah, I'm gay, bro. I'm gay. All right, bet. Cool. You know what I'm saying? You better tell me right there on site. Hey, nigga, I'm gay, bro. Oh, bet. Let me get my hands from around your neck. My bad. I'm just saying, bro. Don't be trying to act like you a hard nigga and you wearing a fucking, what is it called? Detelli? You better not be talking about you a hard motherfucker and you wearing Detelli.
A Detelli with a pink fur coat? No, nigga. No, nigga. You getting killed. You'll be shot on sight, motherfucker.
Oh my God, man. But I'm just saying, bro. He did that, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like his demeanor was no longer the same. He was crushed. He felt like he let his fans down. Think about what a fourth time would do to him, man. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Tyson Fury, the mindset of Tyson Fury is in question.
Correct.
Right? We don't know what he feels right now with this whole Daniel Kinahan situation. You know what I'm saying? The block is hot right now for Tyson Fury. This nigga got to stay inside. You see what I'm saying? So we don't know how he feels right now mentally. I feel like he's weary of Usyk. I do. I don't think he wants that Usyk smoke in a neutral location. I feel like Tyson Fury would love to fight Usyk in the UK.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I definitely think he's where Usyk. So I'm not sure of his mental makeup right now. You know, but even then, I still don't think, you got to understand that Tyson Fury, this nigga was 500 pounds. Somehow he's the first man in history to snort cocaine and gain weight. Right? Fresh off. He's off a cocaine weight gainer. Right? 500 pounds. Came back, fought two cruiserweights, or one cruiserweight and one whack-ass heavyweight, Francisco, I forgot his name, don't even fucking matter, right? Fought them two, and then fought Wilder, and still beat him, in my opinion. How mentally dejected can you be? And Wilder still couldn't beat the nigga. So I don't even know him being, let's say he's mentally dejected right now, right? He's mentally affected by whatever's going on in his life, plus the Daniel Kinahan situation. I still don't think Wilder has the edge. I still don't think he has the edge. Tyson Fury will always get up for a Deontay Wilder match because he knows it's easy fucking money.
Yep.
Wilder will never beat this guy, man.
Yep. And that's the very reason why we don't need to see a fourth fight. And oh, hell no, Jay. Come on, man. Why you got to do JL Davis? Why you got to do that, man?
Hey, JL, I'm talking about if a motherfucker got a Detelli bottle. You're right. I wouldn't know. But a motherfucker, you know, niggas be walking around with the bottle and shit. Or they'll tell you, yeah, I got on this Detelli. What? You could be in conversation with you know, Jay. You be in conversation with a motherfucker, right? And he real cool. Guess what happens? He started to open up a little bit more. Open up a little bit more. Open up a little bit more. Then he ended up saying some shit. And you got to look at the nigga like, whoa, wait, what, nigga? That's what this would be. Yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? I had to get that Detelli. What? You had to get what?
Well,
You had to get what, nigga? You know what I'm saying? That's when I
yup.
step back. You know what I'm saying? Put my shit down. Wait, you had to do what? I just wasted 15 minutes of my time talking to you, motherfucking. You wearing the telly, nigga?
Nigga, I knew I smelled gay up in this motherfucker.
Right. Look, we just playing, y'all. These niggas, look, motherfuckers gonna listen. They gonna be mad. Fuck these motherfuckers. I got the telly. Fuck them. I have it.
Well, coming out the closet then, nigga. What to tell you?
Oh shit.
I mean, it's for men and women, not just
that
women.
shit is a unisex fragrance.
Exactly.
The word unisex. If you an alpha male, stand clear, nigga. And I shouldn't have to tell you that. You know what I'm saying? Stand clear. Go get you some old shit like Brute.
Old Spice, motherfucker.
You know what I'm saying?
That Old Spice. Fuck Brute, nigga. Get that Old Spice, motherfucker. Never fails. I got that shit now. It's kind of like, I was finna say, it's kind of like when you say niggas say that, some outlandish shit be like my man in Don't Spill Your Juice in the Gin. Fucking motherfucker, I stab a nigga in prison. I do 5 years. I fuck a nigga in the ass. Whoa, what?
Whoa. Right. No, don't be a menace. That's my favorite comedy of all time, nigga. That shit got me laughing from beginning to end. Take me to jail. Take me to jail. Lock me up. Lock me up. Throw away the key. Throw away the key. I ain't afraid to fuck a nigga in his ass. Huh? What? That's how they would confess they wearing the telly, Jay.
Right, yeah. Yup. So, all right, man. No, but I agree with you 100%. A fourth fight is not necessary, but the problem is when you're looking at the fights everybody want, Deontay Wilder in the heavyweight division is still such a big name, especially if he and boxing fans are prisoners of the moment, right? If he knocks out Robert Helenius in 1 or 2 rounds, oh, the Wilder's back, the king is back. That's exactly what's going to happen, man.
Yeah,
we all know that.
Oh,
and
yeah.
He's still such a popular name in the heavyweight division, you know, because unfortunately, as much as we like Joe Joyce just don't hold that kind of weight yet. He just don't. He don't hold that kind of weight where you can fill up a stadium if you throw him in there with Tyson Fury or somebody where to stack it up. So I agree with you, man. I don't need to see a fourth fight, but boxing fans, give yourself up for it, because I'm gonna say it one more time. The WBC is not gonna do him like Dylan White. They're gonna mandate that fight. If he beats Robert Helenius, I guarantee you the next day, if not the same day, he's gonna be announced as the mandatory. So. And oh yeah, and let me just say to all the writers at Three Kings, I'm not watching that fight.
Somebody who covering that shit? Is that Bakari?
Yes, you already know.
Yep. Shit, nigga, I'll be somewhere. I'll be watering my grass at night.
All right, nigga, I'm moving on to the next done.
And I got a damn sprinkler system, but on that night, I'm gonna do it manually, nigga. I'm gonna do it manually.
Okay, man, I'm done. I can't compete with that. All right, so as you guys know about the situation, man, there seems to be trouble in the Eubanks household. So Chris Eubank Sr. is he went on the show and he's complaining. He's saying how his son is not listening to him. He didn't want his son to take this fight. His son took the fight anyway. He was going to proceed with the fight anyway, and he felt some kind of way about that. Now he's saying his son is listening to him, but the problem is he's blaming Floyd Mayweather. He's saying that, one of the fighters that he looked to as an inspiration was Floyd Mayweather, because he liked the bling, he liked the women, he liked the cars, he liked the money, he liked that fast lifestyle that Floyd Mayweather was portraying, right? And he's saying that is what his son is looking up to. And, pretty much he's saying that Floyd is trying to, has turned his son into a bling bling kid, and the world is looking at him like a greasy little pig. Now, over here, we tell you guys, you have to be a three-dimensional thinker, right? Mm-hmm. Although some of what he's saying, because understand, Chris Eubanks Sr. had no problem sending his son to Floyd Mayweather's gym over there in Vegas for the longest of freaking times to be up in that gym training.
He knew who that was.
Say what?
I said he knew who the best was.
There you go. Right. But he's not just saying Floyd Mayweather and what he's done to his son. He's indicating the way boxing is some of Floyd Mayweather's fault also as well. See, he's laying a lot of blame, in my honest opinion, if you read between the lines, right? Because it ain't just his son that looks up to Floyd. It's a lot of these guys, and we talk about them. They're trying to follow that Mayweather path. We talk about these guys, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, Adrian Broner, Tank Davis. We come on. We talk about these guys. So he's looking at the way Floyd Mayweather carries himself is intoxicating, and it's also the reason why a lot of these guys aren't necessarily taking that risk, because the so-called being undefeated. I got to stay undefeated makes me relevant. I got to stay undefeated. It makes me popular. So although yes, he feels that some of the things that Floyd do is being flashy and all that is influencing his son. And I remind Chris Eubank Sr. he was considered a flashy motherfucker himself at one point in his career.
Yeah, he was.
All right. So I shall remind you of that. Apple don't fall too far from the tree, as Prodigy always reminds me when I talk about being stubborn, where I get that shit from. My mama being stubborn. Where I get that shit from. I don't know why my mama's stubborn. Right? So that don't fall too far from the tree. But the underlying thing is he doesn't like the fact of the influence that Floyd has on today's boxing, as well as what he has on his son, man. What do you think about this, man?
Well, you got a good point on the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. I mean, Chris Eubank Jr. still think he killing them hoes with them high-ass fucking, them knee-high shiny boots this nigga be wearing, them tight-ass. What the fuck does he wear, bro? This motherfucker got the same suit like 8 times in his closet, bro. Like, look at his closet, the same black suit that buttons all the way up to his neck. With them tight ass pants and them high ass boots, man. He got the same outfit on every time I see this motherfucker, man. And he's still out there thinking he killing the hoes, man. You know what I'm saying? So he definitely can't say shit. This motherfucker's nickname was the Gentleman. Get the fuck out of here. He can't say shit. Right? This is a hypocritical situation if I've ever fucking seen one. Now, you know what I'm saying? Right, on some Family Guy shit. Same outfit, nigga. Now, here's the deal, bro. Nobody cares about Eubank Jr. acting like Floyd Mayweather. He said the world is looking at him like a greasy pig or some shit like that. I've yet to hear anyone say, man, I don't like that dude, Chris Eubank Jr. Why? Why you don't like Chris, man? Because that nigga try to be like Floyd Mayweather. I have not heard that. Nigga, damn my fucking life. I have not heard that ever. What I've heard was, and this was like very rarely when he was training with Roy Jones, was, yeah, he's starting to fight like Roy a little bit. But that was rare. Not a lot of people were saying that. And that was his fucking trainer. He had complete influence on Chris Eubank Jr. And he still wasn't getting those type of comparisons like that. He's definitely not getting no comparisons of Floyd. So I don't know what the fuck Eubank Sr.'s talking about. The world sees him as a greasy pig. No, we don't. We see this nigga as a below average fighter with no jab. That's what we see him as. I'm just saying. But, Bo, am I fucking lying? That's what we see Chris Eubank Jr. as. A below average fucking fighter with no jab. And he always trains himself. He ain't never had a real trainer. Roy was there, and then he's not there. He even said for this Ben fight that he's been training himself because he couldn't get Roy. However, Roy will be in Fayetteville, North Carolina this month at a shooting range. It's been fucking, that has been advertised by Michael Williams Sr. and Michael Williams Jr. So while he's supposed to be training Chris Eubank Jr., he hanging out with Michael Williams Jr. and Michael Williams Sr. That's what he doing. I fucked up, nigga. Nigga, I seen the flyer and everything. Roy got a big ass AK-47 and shit on the flyer, and they talking about they gonna be shooting this shit in the next week or so. That's where this nigga at, Fayetteville, North Carolina. You say you couldn't get him, he over there. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, bruh, nobody fucking cares that Chris Eubank Jr. has aspirations to be like Floyd Mayweather because everyone understands he can't be that. In order for Chris Eubank Jr. to be like Floyd Mayweather, and what we're saying in this situation is, financially, this nigga will have to quit boxing and start a business. And that business gets huge. Because this nigga ain't getting Floyd ducats through boxing. Everybody knows that.
That nigga might as well play lottery.
Right. This nigga, we got a Macintosh, nigga. This nigga need to come out with a Packintosh or some shit. You know what I'm saying? And make billions off that. That's what he would have to do. So, at the end of the day, like I said, I haven't heard anybody say, man, that nigga Chris, dog, just acting too much like Floyd, man. I can't fuck with that nigga. I heard nobody say that, bro. Nobody.
That's fucked up, Prodigy.
You know what I'm saying? And now, the next thing I have a problem with is him saying he took the fight, he won't listen to me. Chris, he should stop listening to you because you've taken him out of so many fucking fights, right? Mm-hmm. Now, another thing that people would equate him being like Floyd if they listen to this is that he's ducking fights. Let me say this. I don't believe Chris Eubank Jr. has ducked the fight. I believe his dad has talked him out of fights.
Agreed.
I think Chris was going to fight Gennady Golovkin.
Agreed.
But if you know what happened, Eubank Sr. stepped in. When Chris Eubank Jr. had the pen to sign the contract, Eubank Sr. stepped in. Hey, let me get that. Let me get that. I put my name there before I put yours, mate. That's what he did. He stepped in. So fights that Chris really wanted, Senior stepped in. Nope, not letting you do that. I love my son. Right? So honestly, I don't think, if you equate Floyd to being a ducker and all this shit, and then you look at this, and then you try to say, yeah, there are similarities. He's ducked. No, there's not even a similarity there either. I don't think Floyd, every fighter has ducked a fighter. I've told you I think Floyd Mayweather has ducked. Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
But I don't think Chris Eubank Jr. is out here ducking fights right now. I don't think that's what he's doing. You see what I'm saying? I think he's actually trying to fight. But Senior would jump in all the time. Listen, man, I don't know what he's talking about. Even taking the Conor Benn fight and draining himself down to 157, that's something a lot of fighters are not going to do. What is the problem? It sounds like to me your son is trying to basically live through your legacy, right? Continue what his father did by fighting his nemesis son. That's what he's doing. I don't have a problem with this, bro. I don't know what this Floyd shit is, but I can guarantee you, maybe niggas in the UK said it a couple times that he knows, but ain't nobody caring about Chris Eubank Jr.'s aspirations to be like Floyd Mayweather, even if he has some. Nobody cares, bro.
I think the biggest problem for me is, and I hinted off when I said it earlier about, being a father, being a dad. The biggest problem for me is if you are saying that your son would rather listen to Floyd and follow Floyd instead of listen to you, well then, sir, that's a problem on your end. Because at the end of the day, you do raise your son to be able to make his own decisions. And this goes to your point also as well. Because he jumped in and he didn't want him coming down just, those 3 little pounds to fight Conor Benn. Yep. Right? Now, to his credit, he did it. And then even when the fight didn't go on, he still stepped on the scale to show us that he could even have made the rehydration clause.
Yep.
Right? But at some point, and understand, he caught a lot of scrutiny because he didn't take the Gennady Golovkin fight.
Oh, right? They were all over him, man.
Right,
you forgot your pen. I remember that shit.
Right. So if it happens again a second time, he's looking at this like, well, hold on, man. I can't outlive this here. Yeah. Right? I can't outlive this here, man. You called it right. It's my career. Okay, so it's my career, right? Junior. Bet. Junior's taking the fight against Ben.
Yep.
And that's what he did. Now, if you're upset about him branching out, making the decision against you, well, shit, that's what the fuck you're supposed to do as a son when you become a grown man and your father trying to tell you what. Oh, man, back off. Back off.
Nah, he wanted that Kenny Porter relationship. Sean
Right,
had to
not
ask his
across the
dad.
street.
Right, Sean had to ask his dad if he could fuck a bitch. Dad, please, come on, man. You know I haven't done it yet. Come on, Dad, please, just this once, Sean. Then we got to go train. That's how Chris Eubank Sr. wanted it.
That's exactly how I wanted. But at the end of the day, for me, to blame somebody else for whatever first of all, you shouldn't even be talking, man. You should be talking to your son, man to man. Hey, man, what's going on, man? How come you ain't listen to what I'm saying? What's up? You know,
He probably did. Chris Eubank Jr. was like, man, get the fuck out of my face, nigga. Senior probably tried to talk to him. This nigga just kept singing the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles theme song and shit. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Turtles in a half shell. Turtle power.
Y'all don't get the comparison. Some of y'all probably ain't getting what this nigga.
That nigga look like Donatello, bro. Chris Eubank Sr. look just like Donatello, bro. Just put a goddamn purple fucking cloth over that nigga head, bro. He look just like that nigga, man.
Right. Man, look, man. At the end of the day, man. Hey, man, dog. It's your son. It's your son's career. Let him run his career how the fuck he wants, man, and stay out of it. You know, if you don't like how he's running, hey, man, dude, it is what it is. But that's that man's career. That man is a grown man. He got a family, wife, kids, you know what I'm saying? All that shit, right? Let that man run his motherfucking career, man. Stay out of it. Stay out of it, man. Keep your mouth shut, man. You giving away your household secrets and shit.
Yeah, dog. Man. I don't know, man. Like, I respect. Listen, man, I'm gonna say something that y'all might find hard to believe after I just killed this motherfucker. But I do respect Eubank Jr., man.
I do too.
The reason why I respect Eubank Jr. is because one thing about this kid, he's always fucking training. You know, Eubank Jr. is that guy that has a hell of a work ethic is A motherfucking plus, bro.
Yeah, he was known as a gym rat.
A++.
Yeah,
but skills are just C-. You see what I'm saying? He just can't increase the skill set. It doesn't matter how much he tries, bro. He just can't increase the skill set. And maybe it's because he's never really had a real trainer in his corner. That's probably the biggest reason why, right? So he's going through his career without a real trainer. I mean, Roy has only been there maybe 4 fights or so.
Yeah.
And that might be saying too many. So he has looked better under Floyd. I'm sorry, Roy. He's looked better under Roy. You know what I'm saying? The Liam Williams fight, I thought that was going to be a close fight. Nope. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Chris Eubank Jr. whooped his ass and actually was jabbing in that fight, something he never had. Right? So
that's a very good statement.
Yeah, dog. So he's actually been looking better once he actually got a trainer in his fucking corner. But he's back to square one with no trainer.
Right.
But he's always in the gym. I respect him for that, bro. You know, he just doesn't have it. You gotta have it, right?
Yeah.
And nobody knows what the fuck it is. It just happens to be something that great athletes have. And he just don't have it.
The fucked up part is he has it as far as the mindset and the confidence. He just don't have it as far as the skill set.
Exactly. It ain't there, bro.
It ain't there, man. I blame James DeGale. This is his fault. You let that dude beat you.
Yeah.
I blame James DeGale.
Yeah, George Groves wasn't having that shit.
No.
George Groves like, he ain't whooping my ass. He got me fucked up. I whooped this. Fuck this nigga up. He ain't got no trainer neither. Shit, I'm about to fuck this boy up.
About to fuck him up, then dump that IBO belt in the trash can.
Sure did. And then he lost to fucking Callum Smith afterwards and retired. That's what happened. Yeah, but you know, that was his last win. Motherfucker wasn't having that shit. Let me whoop this piece this nigga up real quick. Fuck that. Chris Eubank, who? Yeah, James DeGale, I don't know what happened to him. You know what I'm saying? I miss his sister though, bro.
That's the only thing I miss.
That is the best. That's the worst thing about James DeGale retiring is that his sister is no longer in the public eye. That motherfucker was fine, bro. When James DeGale retired, I was like, what? We're not gonna see his sister no more. Fuck, man.
Man, I'm like, nigga, well, nigga, go to light heavyweight. Maybe you have success there. Like,
Right.
nigga, go up.
Niggas are risk. James DeGale getting CTE, so they keep seeing his sister. This nigga, it'd be like that movie, Not Another Team movie, where that fat ass offensive lineman had all them goddamn concussions and shit.
Yeah.
James DeGale got one more, he could die. Man, he'll be all right, man. Just patch that nigga up, man. I'm trying to see the nigga's sister. Who he fight next? Fucked up, Bo. You said that. I didn't say that, bro.
Yeah, I know. My fault.
Oh, man.
All right, man. I want to thank all you guys for being here, man. As you guys know, man, definitely want to, like I say, man, thank my man Project for taking time out for being here, man. So, hey, man, as always, man, go to Three Kings Boxing. And remember, like we say, man, it ain't personal, but if you put something out and you give us something to talk about, you can't get mad at us because we don't see it the way you think we should. And if you feel by any chance that anything we said was offensive or insensitive, nigga, fuck you. All right, Prodigy, take us out.
Exactly, bro. Let me say this, man. Alex said, at least we got Alicia Baumgartner. Sir. Alicia Baum. Me and Bo have met her in person. Okay? She's all right, my nigga. Y'all niggas out here tripping, dog. Alicia Baumgartner, she's okay. Would I mess with that? No. You know what I'm saying? But she's like a little pretty little girl. She's really short. I don't know how tall you niggas are, but I'm 6 foot. I'm telling you, she's short. You know what I'm saying? She's really short. She look, you know, hey, that little girl's pretty. Hi. It's like that. It's like that. I swear to God, nigga. Right. Hi there. Hey.
You play my sister?
Yeah, right. You got an older sister. Where's your mom at? It's like that. Where your mom at? You're pretty as a little girl. Where's your mama? You know what I'm saying? That's how it is, dog. I don't know, man. My standard's way too high. I've been told that several times. You know what I'm saying? But no, Alicia Baumgartner, she's a pretty face in a women's boxing world of niggas. Yes. Absolutely.
Oh, hell to the no. No, you didn't just say that. Wow.
You put Alicia Baumgartner next to Clarissa Shields. Oh, yeah, that's a fine motherfucker then. Yes. You put her next to Katie Taylor. Yes. She's fucking gorgeous, nigga. The most gorgeous motherfucker on the planet next to Katie Taylor, right? You put her next to Franchon Cruz. Yes. She's fucking gorgeous. You put her next to Jamie Mitchell. Ooh.
Wait a minute. You gonna put her next to a dude?
That's true, dog. Jamie might try to fuck with her. Oh shit. All right, man. We just fucking around, man. This is the barbershop. We just talking shit, man. Respect to everybody out there. Y'all know what to do. Go to threekingsboxing.com for your source of pure and adulterated boxing information. Hit us up on Twitter at 3kingsboxing, Instagram at 3kingsboxing, right here on facebook.com/3kingsboxing. Also go to YouTube, subscribe to this YouTube channel, Prodigy of Boxing Talk. Hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, then go ahead, use the link in the description to go to the Three Kings Boxing YouTube page and subscribe over there as well. We'll be moving shows over there shortly, trying to get people to go over there. So go the fuck over there. Right, Bo? so we can move these shits over there. All right. Definitely appreciate everybody in the chat. Everybody came through, man. Appreciate everybody's opinion. To the next one, we out.